You check your phone, new notifications, you lock the screen, you put it down. 2 seconds later, you pick it up again. Your chest feels tight. A heavy, quiet sadness fills every corner of your home. It feels like your whole world just ground to a sudden halt. You look out the window. People are walking outside. Cars are driving by. Life is moving forward, but you're completely frozen in place. You start thinking this pain will last forever. You really believe it. You tell yourself that you lost your soulmate, that you will never feel that connection again. But the truth is much stranger than that. Your heart is not broken. Your brain is just rewiring itself, and it follows a very specific biological countdown. Right now, inside your head, absolute chaos is happening. For months or maybe even years, your daily life was chat to one specific person. You woke up to their good morning text. You shared your meals. You talked about your stressful days. You laughed at the same stupid internal jokes that nobody else understood. Without you even noticing, your brain adapted to that presence. It created deeply carved neural superhighways designed for that single relationship. Every time you saw their face, heard their voice, or got a notification from them, your brain released a powerful cocktail of chemicals: dopamine for anticipation and excitement, oxytocin for deep trust and bonding, serotonin for mood stability and comfort. Your brain got addicted to that steady daily supply. Then, suddenly, the signal cut off. Zero warning, total silence. Your brain treats this sudden drop like a life-threatening emergency. It does not understand a breakup. It only understands survival. Thousands of years ago, human beings relied on the tribe for protection. If you got separated from your group, it meant danger. It meant you might freeze in the cold or get hunted by predators. So your body fires off a primal survival alarm. It floods your system with cortisol and adrenaline. This is why your heart rate suddenly jumps for no reason. This is why your stomach twists into tight knots. This is why you can't swallow your food, or why you can't fall asleep at night. Your body is preparing you to fight a physical predator that does not exist. You think you are just missing your ex. In reality, your nervous system is screaming because its daily chemical supply vanished overnight. You are going through chemical withdrawal, plain and simple. This withdrawal creates a very dangerous trap in your mind. Scientists call it the nostalgia distortion. When you are in physical pain, your brain hates it. It wants a quick fix, so it edits your memories. It deletes every argument you had. It erases all the times you felt lonely while sitting right next to them. It hides the reasons why the relationship ended in the first place. Instead, your mind plays a continuous highlight reel of the best moments. That romantic dinner, that sunny beach trip, that quiet night on the couch. Your brain lies to you. It paints a fantasy picture to convince you to go back and get your chemical fix. So you feel an overwhelming urge to reach out. You tell yourself, just one text. Just one quick call to get closure. Just 5 seconds on their social media page to see what they are doing. Your brain tricks you into thinking that seeing them will cure the pain. And for 3 seconds, it actually works. You look at their profile picture. You get a tiny hit of dopamine. Then the rush instantly dies, and the anxiety comes roaring back twice as strong. Why? Because every time you stalk their page, you hit the reset button on your recovery. You fire up the old neural highway. You pour gasoline on a fire you were trying to put out. You keep the emotional wound wide open. To actually heal, you need a full systems reset. You cannot negotiate with your brain during a chemical withdrawal. You have to guide it, and science shows that your brain needs roughly 30 days to break an old chemical loop and build new pathways. 30 days. 720 hours. It sounds long right now, but it is a microscopic fraction of your life. Let's break down exactly what happens during these 4 weeks, step by step. Week 1 is pure detox. This is the hardest phase of the entire process. Your brain is begging for its daily hit of dopamine. It will try to convince you that your life is over without this person. Your only goal during week 1 is very simple. Do not react. When the urge to text them hits, you chest like a tidal wave. Freeze. Do not grab your phone. Put it in another room. Block their social media accounts if you need to. Delete the chat history. This is not being petty or dramatic. This is self-defense. Let the uncomfortable feelings sit in your body without fighting it. Notice a sensation. Your chest feels tight. Your hands are cold. Remind yourself out loud, this is just stress hormone is leaving my system. I'm safe. You don't need to fix the feeling today. You just need to let the wave pass. By week 2, the heavy fog begins to clear slightly. The intense terrifying panic drops down a notch. Your brain realizes that you did not die. You survived the first week. Now, your mind enters the remodeling phase. When the relationship ended, those 3 shelves were suddenly left completely empty. If you leave those shelves empty, your mind will naturally fill them with old memories, regret, and overthinking. So you must consciously provide a new input. You need to give your brain new things to process. Walk a completely different route to work or school. Rearrange the furniture in your bedroom. Try cooking a brand new meal you have never tasted before. Pick up a simple physical skill like drawing or lifting weights. When you expose your brain to novelty, it is forced to build brand new neural connections. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity. It is your brain's superpower. It means your mind is constantly reshaping itself based on what you do every day. By week 3, the shift really kicks in. You wake up on a random Tuesday morning and you realize something strange. You didn't think about them the second you opened your eyes. For the first time in weeks, your very first thought was about breakfast, or the weather, or a task you have to do. The memory of your ex is still there, of course, but the sharp, stinging pain attached to that memory is gone. It feels more like a distant movie you watched a long time ago. Your nervous system is finally returning to its baseline state. Your brain has officially realized that you are safe on your own. You are no longer in survival mode. By week 4, the old neural blueprint has faded away. In neuroscience, there is a famous rule: neurons that fire together wire together, and neurons that no longer fire together disconnect. Because you stopped feeding the old habit for 30 days, the old highway in your brain broke down. The path is overgrown now. It takes effort to even go back there. You look around your room. The silence doesn't feel heavy anymore. It feels peaceful. It feels like space for something new. You realize that you didn't just survive the breakup, you upgraded your mental hardware. Look at your life right now. Heartbreak feels like an infinite ocean with no shore in sight. It tricks you into believing that your happiness was tied to one single person, but it was never about them. It was always about your brain's chemistry and your daily habits. This painful moment is actually just a 30-day bridge. Your brain is built to adapt. It has survived thousands of years of human evolution. It is working for you, rebuilding your strength every single second, even while you sleep. So take a deep breath. Drop your shoulders down. Unclench your jaw. Give your mind the quiet time it needs to rebuild. You are not broken. You are just upgrading.